Welcome back to another video, my friends. It's Matt and we're back with another video. Today we have push day because yesterday was leg day. Doing the mandatory warm-up, as you can see. I think that, every time I do these movements, they get a little bit better, and I feel the more I do it, the more I learn about the movements in my own body. So even though, as long as, along the way that, my strength will evolve, so will my knowledge. So, I'll be able to get more and more out of my training, but it'll also take more, to gain, strength and mass out of my training. I'm still in the noob gains. I'm still making gains while I'm losing weight. So I'm going to enjoy this moment and try to make the most out of it, of course. My shoulder flexibility has gone down. I feel like I've stretched my shoulders a little bit too little, and I've got to catch up with that. So that's why I'm adding in like these rubber bands warm-ups, where it's all about going very slow and careful, and most of all have total control of the movement when you use this rubber band exercise or warm-up, if you may call it that. I think this is one of the better ones. I'm pretty much gonna do this even though I have legs day as well, because I'm soon gonna start by doing like front squat, and by that time I really need to have flexibility in my my underarms and my shoulders. And of course we have to do these things. I feel like my body is starting to really adapt to the training. Maybe it's because the exercises are not like new to the body, but now I think I said this in the last video, but now I'm starting to feel like instead of focusing only having the correct movement 100%, I can focus on pushing the weight, and start pushing the weights even though it feels hard, and not worry about losing my posture too much. So face pull, always super nice, and then the sideways rotations. I think this, I don't know, this t-shirt I'm having, I don't really feel too comfortable with it, because I'm not that bulky to the point where it's gonna look good to have that type of sleeves, but whatever. And I'm starting off with the flies. Like in the last video, I started doing flies before my push movement, and the funny thing is I'm able to, as you're gonna see in the two clips from now on, when I do my bench press, I'm gonna be able to push the same weight now than that I would with doing the bench press first. But only this time when my body gives out, it's more due to my chest muscles than my triceps. So it's a way to actually work out my chest and also work out my triceps instead of only working out my triceps. So I think that this is a really good way. Obviously, if you just want to raise strength and nothing else, then I guess doing bench press first would be like the best thing. But I feel like flies, I'm not gonna go super heavy. Look here, 50 kilos, no problem. But with flies, I'm not gonna go that heavy anyways. So I think that flies is a really good warm-up exercise, or first exercise, to really get the blood flow going, have small risk for injury, but at the same time get a good warm-up for the more taxing workouts or exercise that comes after. So as you can see here, I'm able to push full sets with 50 kilos. So I think that soon enough I'll be able to go from like 10 to 12 reps every set for 50 kilos. I'll be able to go up to like 6 reps for every set with 60 kilos, or maybe 55 kilos doing 6 reps. And once you get up to 60 kilos, you have the big plates again, which will feel mentally, it will feel nice. And that's why I also do these side races in before doing the push exercise itself. Yeah, I don't know, like for me right now it seems so obvious that this is the way to do it, but when you're like starting, and everything is not gonna be that obvious, so it's easy to be wise after. So happy about this, it's feeling good, and I don't know, I've kind of dropped my ego with, you know, not being able to lift the heavy high side raise weights and stuff like that. All those thoughts, you know, that they're pretty much gone. So I'm able to just focus on getting the most out of every rep, regardless of the weight. So, you know, still pushing the same weight on my overhead press, but I feel more quality in every rep, and you know, I can add one rep here and there. So overall, I would say it's good. And also, overhead press is probably one of the overhead press is basically the pull up of the push exercises. It's a really gangster movement, but it takes time to become really good at it. You just have to keep on doing it. And the best way to get good at overhead pressing is to do overhead pressing. And then of course you can do other exercises to, you know, help around that. But ultimately it's just about keeping, you know, sticking to it, and eventually I'll be able to add weight. I used to be able to put 15 kilos on each side of the bar and push it, you know. So, you know, I want to get back there, but it's gonna take the time it takes. You know, I've only been working out for a couple of weeks now. And here, after that, you know, I've done 2 exercises for my chest and 2 exercises for my shoulders. I want to burn, you know, like one exercise that hit both, you know, and I superset it with some triceps. So front raises is an exercise that I'm, you know, getting more and more into. I showed it like in the last video as well. And, you know, I just superset it 4 sets of each, and then with triceps pull down, push downs. And that's basically superset. So and for push day and pull day, I try to have one superset. First of all, it saves time because I'm doing so many different muscle groups. When I do legs, I do 3 exercises and some back raises, you know, and that's it. But here, you know, I'm doing so many different exercises. If I can squeeze one, you know, if I can squeeze 2 of them into one, you know, that's only gonna be good. And then I finish with my triceps pull down. And as you can see, I'm able to extend my arm with my elbow more now. So I've been able to address that a bit. Still not perfect, I would say, but I'm able to address it, you know. I'm doing 4 sets of this as well, just burning out whatever I have left in my arms, and, you know, making them feel pain. That's what you do it, right? And, yeah. And it was funny because I was so into it, or so I thought, but I actually forgot to do my leg raises at the gym, so I did them when I came home. This is why it's so good to have some gym equipment at home. And so, shit, I almost made a whole video without yawning. 3 sets of 20 reps, I try to do it. Sometimes I just do the knees up and not the straight legs. And that's pretty much it for this workout. I would say thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.